The Systems Atlanta Digital ATIS system allows air traffic controllers to create automated messages that will be broadcasted over a frequency for pilots to receive weather and airfield information. To update or begin a new ATIS, you'll start under the New ATIS tab, where you'll see the name of your airport in place of your airport, along with information in the current ATIS code. Everything in Starcaster that is blue has a drop-down menu to provide easy access to information changes. Here there's a drop-down for information alpha through mic. In the event that the ATIS code needs to be changed manually, you will select the next ATIS code in the sequence from the drop-down. The next line down shows your METAR, which is broken up into sections for your weather information. If you need to edit the METAR that has been sent, click Edit. You then have access to update the weather information in the raw message text box. Once you've made changes, you'll need to click the Process button to allow the system to process this new information and give you confirmation that it understands. This protects against misinformation and sections being omitted in the weather updates. You have the option to record the METAR manually using a microphone by pressing the Record button. It will bring up a Start button that you can press to begin recording, and then a Stop button will come up in its place. You can click Pause if needed during the process, or stop the recording altogether when you're finished. This message will also have to be processed through the system, and it is broadcasted as your recorded voice rather than an automated one. For whichever you choose to go with, when the METAR is ready, you will click the Use button. The next line is for Runways and Use. You can again select anything in blue to change the runway that is in use, the approach you have, and the runway you're using for arrivals. All of your runways and approaches are programmable in the Starcaster wizard, which we will cover in a later video. Clicking the Edit button next to Field Conditions brings up a window that allows you to add conditions such as wet runways or bird activity to your ATIS message. To add field conditions, select them from the available field conditions list by double-clicking. This will drop them into the frequently used field conditions list. From there, you'll need to select the checkboxes of the conditions you want to broadcast, and then click Use Selected. This will apply them to the field conditions box. To make a new condition, click Create New. This will bring up the Edit Field Conditions window, and just like with the METAR, you can type into the raw message text box and click Process for the system to process this new condition into a text it can understand. You can also record your own field condition message, as with the METAR, then process it, and click Use when it's ready. To remove field conditions from the list, deselect the checkboxes for the conditions you want to remove and click Use Selected to remove them from the field conditions box. And then reselect the checkboxes and click Remove All, and click Save and Close to save your changes. NOTAMs Advisories works the same way as the field conditions. Double-click the available NOTAMs and advisories to choose what you want to use. Select any blue fields to change information accordingly, and select the checkboxes of the ones you want to apply. Click Use Selected, and so on. The sign-off is a pre-made message that is broadcasted at the end of the ATIS message to advise on initial contact, so that when the pilot calls, they know to inform the controller what information they have. This sign-off message can also be customized as you prefer through Starcaster Wizard. In the event that your airport is closed, or you are unable to broadcast a new ATIS message, there is a tab for Fixed Messages that you can navigate to that allows you to check any pre-populated message to broadcast in place of your ATIS message for conditional times that you are unable to broadcast the ATIS itself. There is also an option, however, to include weather data, field conditions, and/or NOTAMs and advisories with your fixed message. The Configuration tab is primarily saved for troubleshooting purposes when you are on the phone with Systems Atlanta in the event that something is not working. It is here that you also have the option to change the speech rate that the ATIS is talking, though we recommend keeping it at 30% as this tends to read at the most appropriate speed. The Technical Maintenance box contains buttons for access to your system logs, an option to change the password, or the IP address if this changes on your Xmu, and the ability to export or import your VSP files which will include all of your custom-made field conditions, sign-off messages, and etc. The Xmu Status Tab displays the status of your Xmu channels. If any of them show up red, it is an indicator that the ATIS is not broadcasting on that channel. This is also for the purposes of troubleshooting any issues you might be having while in contact with SAI. Now that we've covered all the tabs, we'll go back and test our ATIS message by pressing the test button.
Your airport, information Foxtrot, weather at 1600 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, ceiling 1500, overcast, temperature 21, dew point 15, altimeter 3011, runway 02 in use. Expect GPS approach, runway 09er. Advise on initial contact, you have information Foxtrot.
Once you've listened to the entirety of the test message and are satisfied, you can click Broadcast. You'll be asked to confirm whether or not you want to broadcast the message, and then the system will transfer the data to the Xmu, which will broadcast your ATIS message over a frequency, and you'll automatically be brought to the current ATIS tab, where you can see exactly what is being broadcasted. Thanks for watching. We hope you found this tutorial beneficial. For additional information, please contact us. We're here to answer your questions and empower you with the full capabilities of your DATIS software.